Hey everyone, welcome back to Shelltastic Crafts. How are you? As you see, I'm finally back from Florida. Not excited, rather be back down there, but it is what it is. Um, I literally needed a few days to recoup, unpack some things, and I brought back a lot of shells. If anybody knows what pen shells are, I use them for nacre, and that's this beautiful mother of pearl. So I took so many empty pen shells from the beach, and yesterday it took me about 2 hours just to cut one of the little containers that I bought, well, big container I brought back, to make it into these smaller pieces so that I could use them in resin. So I want to make everything today. A couple of coasters here. I'm going to use sand, real nacre, real operculum. And operculum is a trapdoor for an animal, a sea snail. It could be a lightning whelk, it could be a chestnut turban. These happen to be from chestnut turbans. And they are really gorgeous. I just want to show you what they look like so that you can understand how they fit in. And I go to a beach called Honeymoon Island State Park, and that's in Dunedin. And these are what chestnut turbans look like. They're absolutely beautiful. You can find them in abundance on Honeymoon Island State Park. And basically, this is the opening. And when the shell is alive, one of these larger operculums is the trap door. So it could keep the animal safe. So they recoil into their shells, they close this, and it's really, really hard. So that's considered a shell too, if you ask me, because it's part of the chestnut turban. So I want to try to make some coasters with everything that I brought back. I'm so excited. The only artificial things that I might use in here today are these little sea stars that I brought back from a store, of course, and maybe a pearl or two in there. But I also took time enough I picked up broken sand dollars, and I made them into, I crushed them up as much as I could. I didn't want them to be dust, but I wanted them to be pieces. But I'm not going to use that for today. So this nacre is, like I said, mother of pearl. If you soak it in bleach long enough, which I accidentally did on the first week that I was there, I actually got the mother of pearl to look even white mother of pearl. So I don't know if you can appreciate this on camera, but if you look in there, it's just got that mother of pearl shine. But today I'm going to use the blackish one because I want it to stand out a little bit more, because we're going to use sand, and I'm going to mix some sand up in the resin as well as my nacre. We're going to lay a foundation down, and then I'm going, but these coasters are the Let's Resin coaster mold, and these are very, very thick. They're about a couple inches deep, and you could really make a lot of things with these, where some coasters are very, very thin. So I didn't want that kind of thin coaster because I want to fill it up. All right, so I'm going to mix. I only want this maybe around half full. So if these take like 5 ounces each, I want to make like 10 or 12 ounces for the first layer, and then I'll make another 10 or 12 ounces in the next layer, so that I could top coat it and I can make sure all the bubbles are out, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to go mix some resin, and I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. I just mixed up. I tried to record, my microphone was off, so I'm recording this, re-recording it. I made 12 ounces. I split some into a cup so I could put my sand in it. with the nacre. And this way we can get a cup of half and half of the mixture. And at first I'm going to put a little bit. I'm going to see how much I could put in there. And this way it could just be coated as opposed to, really filled up the cup. So you really just want a coating, again, with the sand and the nacre. So this way you don't have extra resin in it. So as you see, I'm putting quite a bit of nacre in there. What I'm thinking of doing, my vision is just putting the sand on the bottom, the nacre on top, probably adding a few shells on top of that, and then we're going to decorate it, and I probably will put a top layer on it after it cures or is tacky enough to get a second coat, and then we'll have our finished product. But the nacre looks so beautiful inside the resin. It's just glistening and it really looks amazing. I'm going to add a little bit more. Add a little bit more resin, and this way mix it up. Got to make sure that you coat all of the nacre, and this way you got to spin it from the bottom so that you can make sure that all of it is coated, because the bottom could be resting, the nacre shells could be resting there, and you don't want that to happen. So you got to just switch it up and around. Now that we have both of ours ready, I do have a little bit of extra, and we're going to start. Okay, I'm back. I still have a vacuum chamber that I can't get to work. I really have to call the people. I don't know why it's not. I really apologize about the mic problems I'm having today. I'm very, very sorry. It just keeps cutting out. Anyway, I'm very frustrated with my vacuum chamber, but I'm going to figure it out and call the company. And let's forget about that for now, and let's just start pouring. So we want to get the sand in first. At least that's what I want, and that's the vision I'm having right now. So I'm putting the sand in first. Get that all pretty even. Just the bottom layer. I know everybody's getting ready for fall, but I'm sorry, it's still August, and I plan on doing beach. I plan on doing these beach scenes for as long as I possibly can before the summer officially ends and I have to go back to my job. So I will be doing a couple of coaster themed with the shells, and I'm planning a whole bunch of things. All right. Actually, I could take a little bit of here, put it in here. You know what? It'll spread out when I get the nacre in. So put some in here. In here. Here. Wow, that filled them up pretty good. Not bad. Sorry, my robot vacuum is going crazy. So I'm not sure if my mic went out before, whether you got to hear what I said. I'm really a mess today. I'm really, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, when I went to Florida, I did have a lot of fun. I went to a lot of beaches. As you know, shelling is my thing. Most of my typical beaches that I go to find my shells. And I really did had a great time. But when it came to going swimming, like I like to as well, we had some tremendous rip currents in Clearwater area as well as St. Pete's where I went. And that put a real damper on my beach going excursions. So I didn't get to go just sit at the beach and go swim, which I also love to do. But I did go to visit Michelle, as some of you might know, who watch our channel. I went and met them. Don and Michelle are two of the best people, most beautiful souls I have ever met in my life. They were so welcoming. They were so sweet, funny, and I had also poured with her before I came back. It was the day I was driving back, so that was exciting. And when you watch her channel, that should be out in about 3 weeks or so. What I'm not liking about this right here is that it seems to be a lot of cloudiness that's happening here. And I'm not quite sure that I like that. The problem with the nacre is, you know, as you're cutting it up, there's a lot of, you know, dust that goes with it. So right now it's kind of ruining my vision of the piece I want. So trying to fix that here the best that I can. Hopefully it will. And I'm getting higher on these than I expected. So right now I'm going to kind of spray it with the alcohol ink because, the alcohol I mean, because when you're putting shells and sand in like this, a lot of bubbles end up coming up and they get trapped in there. So anyway, I'm going to put a few of the operculum that I found in each one. And Honeymoon Island State Park is the park that I can find these in abundance, as well as the chestnut turbans. So believe it or not, I just sit there for what feels like an hour and I just pick these tiny little things up, which is time consuming, but I love every minute of it. So I want to put a few starfish. I want to get my tweezers. Gosh, I feel like I'm so disorganized right now. And I don't know where everything is. And I don't know why. Okay. Turn them that way, they look better. Well, I have to say the dust is not making my vision really come true, but we'll see what happens. Turn around. Come on, you can do it. Most of them that haven't been sitting on the beach for too long just have that brownish look on top. Sticking up. I want to get you under there. Okay, let's try for some, oops, starfish. One, two, whoops, three, four. So far, that's good. Okay, need to cut this. Totally not liking the cloudiness in here. This is way too cloudy. But we're going with it. Lessons learned. See if I have anything else to put in here. So far, I think I'm going to leave it just like that. Yeah, the cloudiness is not something I really expected, but you can see the nacre right through that. The cloudiness is putting a damper on the mother of pearl shade, and that's not what I wanted to happen. So we'll see. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spritz it from here and figure out what I'm going to do when the top comes around. I think I'm just going to color it, make it like half blue, half turquoise maybe. I don't know. I got ideas rolling on in my head, but haven't even unpacked all of my shells yet. So they're all nice, neat containers, but I have to get some of them out. Oh, let's see. I have some. I know what I have. Where did I put the little bottle? Oh, it was in the little bag. Okay. Forgot. These are augers, common augers, and these are what is called a dark serif. So also put a few of these in here, dark serif. And these are small enough that could fit underneath. So when I put the top coat on, you won't really, they won't poke over. How about that? These, for some reason, this year, my goodness, I don't think I've ever found so many of these in all the times I've been shelling. I came home with a container of them. It was amazing. Everywhere I went, whatever beach I went to, these were in abundance. Especially since I went to Paso Grosso Beach and St. Petersburg a couple of times. They were definitely there. Let's see, I could use another Resin there. And we'll put another, see if I have a darker auger. Oh, this one's pretty. A little pinkish tone to it. So does the one I'm holding. So that looks kind of cool. Put a serif there. Okay. Okay. Oh, it looks like, maybe it'll be okay. I hope so. Like I said, just trying. Not more I can do. So, I have all my stuff here, and let's see what we got here, because we have, and I got to figure out where to put this so I can move it over. So, I got that out of the way, and now I have, oh, this is getting warm. Oh, wow, I have like, how many? Is that 3 ounces? Wow. I didn't realize I had much left. Wow, I sure as heck didn't need that much, but live and learn. Got some extras now. Got to figure what to pour. Oh, there's a piece of nacre in there too. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see if we can mix it. Oh, this is getting really hot. Ugh. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get this poured. These are the cleanest molds I found that are around, and let's see if we can make them a nice color. I think I want to try these, the T-Rex alcohol inks with the sparkle shimmer. This is one of my favorite colors. This is one of my favorite colors. And blue ion. So let's see which one we're going to pick. This in half. Kind of got to get that piece of nacre out because I don't want it in this. I do sneak in there. Got it. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one because I love it. Oh, haven't used this in a while. Oh, the shimmer on these things is incredible. Gorgeous. Color's just beautiful too. Okay, I better get moving because this is really, really thick. Oops, of course, there's something in the mold. Okay, so let's get this in here. Hopefully we won't have a lot of bubbles, but definitely foresee it because it's so thick. Too much. And way too thick. Got another one for this one. And I'm going to use the, oh, that's another one I haven't used in a while. So, God, this is the best thing I've gotten is this vortex mixer. Makes such a difference. Let's try this and see if we can get it. It's like a flash cure on me. This is how thick it's getting. Do you see that? Yeah. I don't even know if I can pour this, but let's try. Trying to get in there. It's so thick. Making a darn mess. Oh, that's how thick it is. I'm sorry. This is so thick. I can't even pour anymore. So that's got to go. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my table and stuff. And what I'm going to do is come back when I'm ready to pour the top layer of the coasters. Decide what pattern I'm going to do. Am I going to just put like crushed crystal in the back? Am I just going to make it a slight hint of blue or turquoise? I'm not sure. These are going around in my head. So that's it for now. Got to wait at least a few hours before those coasters can get a back coat. So this refuses to pop. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back. And I wanted to show you a little lesson that I learned. These are all cured, despite the mess I made with overpouring them. But then I decided to put these two in here, and that was a big mistake. Because now, when I take them out of there, I have marks in my coasters. So, since we usually work coasters face up anyway, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, because this would be the bottom of the coaster, but I'm still very upset that I did that. I should have just kept them on the side. Anyway, so let's go and demold these now. I'm going to do this first. This was literally flash curing on me as I poured it. And not too bad, I have to say. I'm very surprised I didn't get a lot more bubbles. I got one in this plant here, this bud, I should say. But other than that, it's not too bad. See how our butterfly came out. Oh, not bad at all. Oh, bubble right over here. But that's it. I have to say, that's pretty good. Nice blue butterfly. Put those aside. Now let's get these puppies out. What I did yesterday was I didn't do it on camera, but I just mixed up another couple of ounces, and I ended up just pouring blue. If you notice on the top, a nice, I believe it was Azure by Let's Resin. So basically, whoops, where are my clippers? Clippers. There we go. All right. So I don't know why. I'm on a leveling table, but sometimes I feel like it's still off and I cannot figure out why. And it's driving me bananas because I want to try to dome something. It comes pouring out the side. So that's the way it looks. I mean, it's not too bad. I like all the shells in there and I like the look. The blue really made a difference, but Now I know, because I brought so much of that pen shell back, that when I cut it up into little pieces, that dust did not do me any favors. But I'm going to clean that out. I'm going to put it in the strainer and clean it out. But otherwise, they came out amazing. I just got to sand the sides. And I think they look beautiful as they are. And the sand is on the bottom, but you could even see the nacre from the back. That's cool. But that's pretty good. But now I learned my lesson with that. And I'm going to put all my nacre in a strainer and get all the dust out as much as I can, so that the next time I use it, it will be a much better effect. But I have to be honest with you, being at the beach all the time and loving to do my shelling, um, this is kind of realistic, because this is what the ocean floor would look like with those shells. And it is a little cloudy, so can't say that it's too far off from reality. But it looks really, really pretty after that. I think the blue made a really big difference in it. Wow, I'm telling you, I tried to dome these and then it just poured all over the place. Not happy. But these are very, very thick coasters, and I like them because I like that they can hold, if you want to do a real beach scene. And like I said, I'm a sheller. I want to be able to put larger shells in there and be able to cover them up. Most of the coasters, they're very thin. And you really, unless you use really, really, really tiny shells, you can't achieve the same results. But look how cool that looks. I know the light's kind of getting in the way, but you got the sand, you've got the auger, you've got the nacre, you've got a couple of things in there. It looks really cool, actually. Not a total waste. I'm either going to take my resin or sander and just sand the whole thing and put the gloss that I have on there. But they didn't really come out that bad. It really looks real. If you're a sheller, you'll know what I mean. But that's about it. I'm really not gonna do anything to them. I'm just gonna leave them like this. All I have to do is trim the sides, and then it'll be a set of 4. Maybe one day I'll make a platter that'll match this. It'll look really cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It would really help my channel out. It's free. You don't have to pay anything to do that. And please share if you think the content is worth sharing. And I want to take out some time to do a special shout out and very big thank you to anybody who did subscribe to me after seeing me on Michelle's channel, Glitz Acres. It means the world to me, and it really made me very excited and happy. So I do really want to say thank you to all of you that have done that. Anyway, be well, have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye.